Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Let me introduce myself. I'm your coach, Coach Ingrid Hughes, and I wanted to make sure you got to see who I am. I'm so grateful that you've allowed me to be your free Beachbody coach. Now let's get down to business of showing you your goodies. Let me share my screen. So you've purchased your Beachbody On Demand, which we will affectionately call BOD, and I want to make sure you know your way around. So up here on the right-hand side, you'll see like a little person or an outline of a person. That is where you will log in and out of. And you'll see that whether you're on a laptop, whether you're on your smartphone, whether you have a tablet, Roku, Fire Stick, any web-enabled device, you can access BOD. And while we're at it, go ahead and pull out your smartphone, and I want you to go ahead and download the Beachbody On Demand, which we will affectionately call BOD from here on out. Download the Beachbody On Demand or BOD app so you can have it on your phone, because we're going to be tracking things on there too when you join my BOD group. So making sure that you learn your way around. When you first log in, you'll see up at the very top, there'll be workouts, nutrition, BOD groups, and the Beachbody blog. So in the BOD group that I'm talking about, that is our virtual support community. You will make sure that you'll want to be a part of the BOD group. So if you haven't gotten your invitation yet, please go ahead and message me. I want to make sure that you're there. So you can scroll down and you can see it keeps a tally of what you've been doing. So these are the days that I've worked out so far this week. And my husband and I share my BOD account. So you'll see he works out on Sundays. Sunday's always a rest day for me, but this will always indicate what we've done. It shows how many workouts we've done, the average workouts per week, and the total number of workouts we've been working out for some time. So you'll see what was recently watched, and that's nice because when you go back to your login, you don't have to search for your program all over again, because it'll just pull up the things that you recently have done. It'll always tell you what's new, so you can see some new recipes, you can see what's new in fitness, and you can scroll down to the BOD life, and you can watch real people doing real things. And I'm not going to give it away. You can play around with this. I don't like long videos. I don't like watching long videos. I'm trying to make long videos. So I'm just going to give you a quick cursory view, and you can play around. You scroll down a little bit more, you'll see the featured program. And that just means the most recently released program. Because in your annual Beachbody On Demand BOD package, especially if you've got the year-long one, which is the least expensive way, and if you didn't get that one, message me, I got you back, Jack. Anyway, new programs drop into your platform all year long. And if you're staying connected with me, I'm letting you know when they're going to drop. So the most recent one is 10 rounds, which I'm about to do my second round, even have the shirt that says 10 rounds. So, and then below that you can see some articles. You might want to know a little bit more about the trainers, and so it gives you a little bit of information about that as well. But I want you to scroll all the way down to the bottom, because if we've consulted, we've already talked about what your next or your first workout program should be. But sometimes you just want to know how things work for yourself, and that's fine. Or there could be someone else in your house who maybe has different goals than you do, or the workout that we've chosen for you isn't a good fit for them. So you'll want to click on how it works, and you'll see this little thing come up to show you how to figure out what's going to be good for you. So choose the right program for you, the meal plan, track your workouts, etc., etc. It'll tell you what's all included in your Beachbody On Demand. You can view all programs. The Fixate Cooking Show, which I believe is the absolute best value in BOD alone. I love it. It's got hundreds of recipes, but not just recipes. They actually are cooking the recipes and showing you what it looks like. Because, you know, sometimes we go, I wonder how that's going to be. And so you look at it and like, ooh, that looks tasty. Well, here, and the videos aren't 30, 40 minutes long. They're like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. So they condense it to give you just what you need. And you can take that all the way to the store with you. Say you saw a recipe you wanted, but you forgot the ingredients. Just pull it up on your cell phone because you downloaded the BOD app. So it tells you everything in here, and I'm going to go over it with you anyway. So one of the things that I love most about Beachbody On Demand is if you want the modifier in your program, and most programs have a modifier, if you want the modifier to stay up on the screen at all times, it'll be a split screen. When you start your workout, you'll see at the very bottom, it has the MOD button. That's for the modifier. Go ahead and click that, and the modifier will stay up on the screen the entire time. love that. It tells you a little bit about how to start your eating plan. Every program has a nutrition tab. Make sure you touch that nutrition tab and absorb it, because that is going to be your key to the results that you desire. We can both do the same program, but if we do different nutrition, we'll get different results, because maybe you want to gain weight or you want to lose weight, and maybe I want to maintain. We can do the exact same program, but we'll do the nutrition according to the goals that we have. If you have more questions, there's FAQs at the bottom. Okay, so let's start with nutrition, because that is my favorite part. So I want you to go back up to the top and you'll see the nutrition tab. You'll go ahead and click on that. So not only do we have a nutrition plan that goes with every single fitness program, but we actually have nutrition courses, because nutrition is usually the stumbling block for most people. So I have both the Ultimate Portion Fix, which is the container system, and To Be Mindset. So even if you have the containers, if you've done 21-day fix, you may not have the Ultimate Portion Fix, which goes a little bit deeper. It literally explains food to you, why things work against you, why things are the way they are, how food works, what's healthy, why it's healthier for you than this thing. It's absolutely amazing. It's literally a course. And that's for people like me who need some structure. Now, To Be Mindset is a little, it's still absolutely phenomenal, but it's a little less restrictive, not giving you containers. It's like telling you about a handful of this. And so if your mind is one that's more flexible and relaxed, not so regimented, To Be Mindset may be the nutrition course for you. I'm not going to open up those because we can be in there all day. We also have the Beachbody Ultimate Reset, which is the 21-day no starvation cleanse. You can read more about that in there as well. And let's see, let's go back up. So let's talk about the workout. So say you've already done the how it works part and you are ready to get to your workout program. No problem. So you can, remember I told you how if there's a member of your family who we haven't talked to yet and they don't want to do the workout that we've chosen for you. So they can go in here and click on beginner, intermediate, or wherever they are, click on the time. So say they're like, I never want to work out more than 30 minutes. So you'll click on 30 minutes. You'll click on the type of workout that you like, whether you want cardio, maybe this person wants to build some muscle, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you click on the buttons that are meeting the criteria that you have. And maybe you actually just are in love with one of the trainers, like, this is my favorite trainer, I love me some Shaun T, or whatever it is. You can just go here and click on the trainer. And then once you've put in all of your things, it'll do and give you a list of workouts that will suit you based on what you've put in there. It's absolutely phenomenal. I love it. But you can talk to me as well, because I've done almost every workout program that we have so far. So since I'm doing 10 rounds, we're going to go ahead and go to 10 rounds for the demonstration. So you've gotten your workout, you're ready to go, you're waiting for your Shakeology and your performance line to be delivered, but that doesn't mean you sit and do nothing. The first thing you do is you open up your program and you go to program materials. This is so important. Do not skip this step. It is everything. So the first thing you do, why is it at the top? Get started guide, because you should go to the get started guide. It'll tell you what you need. But then the very next place I want you to go is the nutrition tab, because this is so vital. It'll give you your guide to nutrition, telling you what you're supposed to have, some recipes in there, telling you based upon what your goals are, what you should do. And if you're doing the Ultimate Portion Fix, or if you're doing To Be Mindset, it already has those plans in there for you. Even starts you off with a 7-day plan, simple meal plan. Some people like to have everything already planned out for them. They thought of you, so they got that going for you. You can see that. The next place I want you to go is your calendar. You don't just go in doing workouts willy-nilly just because you see them listed in a certain order. I want you to actually go to your workout. I'm a pen and paper girl. I'm going to be 50 in June. This is 2020. I'm going to be 50 next month. And so I'm a pen and paper girl. So I always just go to my workout calendar, click on it, and I print it out. I love to cross off things. It gives me a sense of accomplishment. So especially with this particular program, I want to track the weights that I use so that when I do it again, because I'm going to start a new round soon, I want to be able to know where I left off so that I can either increase or stay where I was based on what I want to do. So you can see as you, day 1, day 2, it tells you exactly what you're supposed to be doing, tells you what week you're on, and all of that. Zero guesswork, literally zero guesswork. Okay. Okay, so you go back to program materials. If you speak a different language, they have things for you in other languages. I only speak English, so I can't even tell you what these are, but I do know that we have things translated in French and Spanish. I just don't know which one is which because I don't speak them. So next thing you do is you'll go to your workout list and you can go ahead and get started. Now, one of the things I love most about it is that, again, zero guesswork. So there's a sample workout, so you can test drive it before you get started, so you can kind of get a feel for what it's going to be, whether you think this is going to be up your alley, or maybe Ingrid and I have made a mistake, this is for me. Go ahead and do the test sample workout. But what I love most is the details tab. So first of all, it tells you exactly how many minutes every workout is going to be, and it gives you some details. So we're going to go ahead and start with the boxing basics because I think that's important. So we'll go to the details, and it's going to tell us what that's about. It's going to talk about telling you about your technique. And then the next place you want to go is your introduction to nutrition, because have I told you how important nutrition is? So this details a little bit about the nutrition and what Joel is recommending to you for your optimal results. Now let's go over to the BOD groups. Very, very important. Remember I told you to download the Beachbody On Demand app on your phone? Well, in the BOD groups, I'm going to give you a little preview of the one that hasn't started yet because I don't like to show, I've told everybody that everything is private for you, so I'm not going to show you the one that's currently going. I'm going to show you the one that's about to start. So we'll click on that. You'll click on it on here, and you can see that every day there will be some inspiration posted for you. Carl Deichler, Beachbody CEO, pops in there and gives us messages, and he can't see what you've put unless you comment on his post. But he actually loves to make sure he encourages us. So you'll see that, and you'll see that I am in there in videos and all of that kind of stuff. You'll see nutrition. I like to post ingredients for Shakeology and tell you what it's doing for your body so you can see all of that. It's just a place for you to come for inspiration, but not just to receive it. I want to make sure that you give it too, because this is a community and it only works if we all work together. And so in this, you post your Shakeology, you post your workout, and you share some love on somebody else's post. Congratulate somebody, encourage somebody. And I'm a teammate too, so I need that love and congratulations and encouragement as well. So don't just drive by me, post on my comments or my posts as well, and on my logging things. So I'm going to show you actually on my phone so you can see just how easy it is. So right here, you'll see like a pen and paper, and that's where you can log your stuff. So it says tracking. So I clicked on tracking, and you'll go in at the very top. It'll have a little person at the top so you can log in, and you create your little profile so that it knows what your goals are. And then it's going to tell you how many, you see the color coded things here, how many containers of food you can have in the various food groups. And when I say containers, I mean servings, because I do use the container system. But even if you're using 2B Mindset, then you can actually edit that and put it in as 2B Mindset, and it'll do it differently for you. I'm not going to mess that up because I'm not using 2B Mindset right now. And so you can see I've already tracked meal 1 for today, and then it'll keep a running tally of what I need to do, what I have left. If you scroll all the way down, there's a place for me to log my Shakeology, which I've already done. But just to show it to you, I can add another one, and I take pictures of my food. You can actually upload the picture. When I finish this video, I'm going to do my workout, so I can log the workout right here. I know this is backwards, but you can see it. If I take any of the performance line, which I do both the pre-workout and the post-workout. One is called Energize, which is pre-workout, and the post-workout is called Recover. I take them both. And so you can see there's a place for your measurements, a place for your weight, for you to make notes, and your progress photos. This is a one-stop shop, okay? So you'll see down at the bottom next to tracking, you'll see like a little group of people. that is where you will access your BOD groups. See? So the May one is already up there, and the May one is called the May Muscle Hustle. And you can go in there, and because it doesn't start until actually Monday, you'll just go in there and hit preview. And that's okay, because anything that's already posted in there, like Carl's video that I just showed you on the screen, and my video, if I hit preview, it'll go ahead and let you in there and see those goodies. So you can see what's active, what's upcoming, and what's past. I don't know why you want to go and see what was in the past, but only if you were in those groups. At the bottom, it'll remind you who your coach is in case you don't remember me because we just met. You're like, dang it, what's my coach's name? You can just go ahead and do that. You can contact your coach through here. You can order through here. So say you're in the group. So over on the very right, there's a more tab. It's like 3 slashes. And so everything is right there. So you can contact your coach at the very top. You can talk about your nutrition and body, where you can actually change some things. Say that you've lost some weight or you've gained some weight or you want to change around some things, you do that. There are settings in here where you can actually sync your workout, so you don't actually have to log your workout yourself. Once you've done your Beachbody On Demand and you're in a BOD group, it'll automatically just go ahead and sync it that you've done your workout. You can have all of these things. You set how you want to do it. There's account and support, where you can actually give some feedback. So if something's not right or it's something that you love, and don't just give feedback for things that are broken. If you love something, please go ahead and hit the feedback button and let Beachbody know what they're doing correctly so they can keep doing those kind of things. And then there's a tab that says More from Beachbody. And if you click on that tab for More from Beachbody, that's where I said it's a one-stop shop. So you don't have to log out and go somewhere else. Say you're like, hey, what is that go-go juice that Ingrid is always talking about? My Energizer is a pre-workout drink that I call go-go juice because it makes me go. It makes me go. So you can just go ahead and click on Shop Beachbody, and you can type in through the search window whatever it is that you want and that type of thing. So now I'm going to talk to you about the last thing on here. It's not the least thing, it's just the last thing I'm going to talk about, and it's my favorite. So we're going to go back to the bottom of the page where we started back in Beachbody On Demand. So we're going to hit the nutrition tab, and we're going to scroll down all the way to the bottom. And the Fix-Bake Cooking Show, absolutely my favorite piece of BOD. It really, really is. So remember I told you that there are recipes, but not just recipes, there are videos. So click on resources first so you can get her. So you're looking for something specific. Whenever you're looking for recipes, we know you're looking for something specific. You can get to the recipe tip sheet, which I really like. Or you could just go ahead and click on recipes. Now, some people have restrictive nutrition plans like vegans or vegetarians, or you just may like, I like everything. We've got it all for you. So if you scroll down a little bit, you can look at the little legend here. GF means gluten-free, PF is paleo-friendly, V is vegan, and VG is vegetarian. So the recipes are already categorized for you. And you can see that they're broken down into breakfast recipes. There'll be lunch, dinner, Shakeology, and dessert. So you'll see them broken down like that. So let me just go ahead and pick one at random. So we'll see balsamic mushroom toast. Not something that I would be interested in, but it's here. And you'll see that it has the 80-day obsession tag on here. So this is clearly one of the recipes that Autumn selected specifically for 80-day obsession. The 80-day obsession does a timed nutrition thing. And so if this recipe is linked to that, it's going to tell you when and where you can add this recipe for maximum benefit. So maybe you were like, oh, that does sound good. Or maybe we'll have something that's more in depth. So we'll go back up here to the beginning of Fix-Bake and hit the videos tab. So we found the recipe that we wanted and we want to actually see it. Or maybe you forgot our little talk about the containers, or you just didn't feel like talking to me. You'd like to learn it on your own. You can hit the containers 101. Autumn will explain to you about the containers. If you need a little guidance on kitchen stuff, they talk about some knife skills because Autumn's brother is actually a certified chef. You can see how to meal prep. She goes through your pantry in 7 minutes and tells you what to get rid of. So remember I told you they were broken down. So here you go, breakfast, entrees, snacks and sides, which I know is what most people like. So let's just go ahead on to the snacks and sides. So here's Autumn's bruschetta. You can see it's only 7 minutes. So if we click on that video, I'm only gonna let it play for like a couple seconds, just so you can get the feel for it.
Hey, I'm Autumn Calabrese.
And I'm her brother, Bobby Calabrese.
And
easy to throw together, and anytime we get to eat ahi, I'm happy.
yeah, me too.
Love me some chicken.
There you go. So that is your quick BOD tutorial. Again, the best thing you can do is play around and see what you like the best to maximize it all. Okay? God loves you on Slow to Lie. I hope to see you over in the BOD group. Bye now.